What's up, everybody? Spunky Dice 91 coming at you another video. So the injury bug just continues to play the Eagles right now. A season that has been hard for us Eagle fans to get through. Just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. We've lost Corey Clement for the year. Corey Clement was recently placed on injury reserve. And now we got the news that Carson Wentz could be done for the year. Carson Wentz is, according to Doug Peterson, has been suffering from back spasms for who knows how many weeks. It's been going on for quite a while, but he's been trying to tough it out, go out there and play, which is very admirable, respectable and stuff. Definitely respect him for trying his best to go out there and play through what has to be horrible pain that he's going through. But also I knew that I was saying the whole year, man, Carson Wentz he's not 100%, man. There was definitely something wrong with him and his play, and he was not as aggressive. He was not moving around like he was doing last year, and I just felt like there was definitely something wrong with him. I didn't know if it was still him, like him being afraid to re-injure that, re-injure the ACL or whatever. I wasn't sure if that's what it was or what, but I knew there was definitely something that was bothering him, that was affecting the way that he played the game. The way that we are used to seeing Carson Wentz play the game, because all year he has not been playing the way that we're used to seeing him play, and now we're starting to make sense. Why he's not the Carson of last year. That he's not playing like the Carson Wentz of last year. He must have been going through excruciating pain. I can't imagine what he's going through. Right now, this season, the Eagles are still technically, I guess you could say, in the playoff run, the playoff picture. But let's be honest, Eagles fans. Let's just be honest. This season is more than likely over. We got the Rams coming up. We got the Rams coming up on Sunday night, and then following that, we got the Houston Texans. And then we close out the season against the Washington Redskins. Right now, I see us losing to the Rams. I see us losing to Houston. And I see us beating the Redskins to close out the season, which means I see us finishing with a 7-9 record, which we finished with, 2016. And, of course, we got the damn Cowboys, who are likely to go on to win the division. But we all know the Cowboys will likely be bounced out in the first round like they normally are. But yeah, this season, man, it's been a tough one. As an Eagles fan, in my 20 years of watching Eagles football, I've seen, nearly 20 years, not quite 20 years, but nearly 20 years. I've seen some tough seasons to get through, but this one, it's the toughest one for me, because we just came off a Super Bowl win. We just came off winning a damn Super Bowl, and to see this team struggle the way they've been struggling this year, it's been extremely difficult for me to continue to make videos and be enthusiastic, week after week, man. Just seeing this team and the way, they've been performing, it's been hard to get excited about it. So this has definitely been the toughest year for me as an Eagles fan to get through, given what we just what we just did last year. We won a Super Bowl last year. Did I think the Eagles were going to repeat as Super Bowl champions? I was not really expecting us to repeat as Super Bowl champions, because it's very, very tough to repeat in the NFL. It really is. Teams are always getting better. They're always bringing their best at you. You're the Super Bowl champion, so these teams are going to bring their very best at you. They're going to give you everything they got. And, unless you're New England Patriots, it's really difficult to repeat as Super Bowl champions. And even the Patriots have had their, very rarely have they actually repeated, So, it's a very tough feat to accomplish. So, for me, my expectations coming to this year, I expect the Eagles to go 12-4. I expect a 12-4 record, and for them to be Super Bowl contenders competing. But it's obvious right now that the loss of John DeFilippo and Frank Wright, the impact that it's had on our offense was huge. The injuries to our secondary, just huge. We're signing a lot of practice squad players to our secondary right now. And, yeah, it just gets tougher and tougher and tougher. And it just feels like the injury bug is just pounding on us right now. And it just doesn't seem like this season's meant to be. I see us miss the playoffs this year. I'm hoping I'm wrong on that one. I'm hoping that we can. Trust me, I wish that we can win all 3 of our games, finish 9-7, and get in the playoffs. I would love to believe that. Trust me, I would. But right now, man, it just doesn't look good. You know, this schedule is a first-place schedule, obviously. A schedule fit for the Super Bowl champions, defending Super Bowl champions. And, you know, this year, man, just has not been a good year for us. It hasn't been. And everything that can go wrong has gone wrong this year. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. And now, you know, hearing this news about Carson Wentz just adds more salt to the wound, if you will, you know. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And you're thinking to yourself, we'll get any better? Will something go our way? But of course,
you have 2 hours and 35 minutes of remaining drive time.
But of course, it's not. It's not going our way. It's not. It just gets worse and worse and worse. So, yeah. I knew there was definitely something to affect the Carson Wentz play. I wasn't exactly sure what it was. Like I said, I didn't know if he was afraid to retest that knee after what happened last year. But hearing this news about these back spasms and how he could miss the season, now it's starting to make sense why he's been so, conservative, I guess you would say, this year. John DeFilippo, as we all know, was fired by the Minnesota Vikings yesterday, but apparently Doug Peterson said today that he's not interested in bringing DeFilippo back, so I guess we can say goodbye to that. But this now means that once again, Nick Foles has to step in and finish off the season for us, and we all know what happened last year when he came in late to the season when Carson went down. Trust me, I would love for it to end the same way, but it's hard to see it ending that way this year. But we'll see. We'll see. I still love my Birds. Even though they've been pissing me off this year, making me angry and frustrated, I still love the hell out of this team, man. I put myself through so much damn... Being an Eagles fan, man, we all do. Not just me. We all do, man. We put ourselves through so much heartbreak, frustration, because of the way this team is, you know, the way this team is performing. But it's that passion and love for this team, man, that continues to make me root for this team, because I love this team. I love that eagle on my hat. I love it. I'm very, very passionate about this team. And just because I'm mad and I'm frustrated don't mean I ever stop loving them. I love them, and I'm going to be an Eagles fan, and I'm going to love this team until the day I die. It's just frustrating right now. Hopefully this is a year that we look at and we say, okay, it was just one bad year. It's a year that maybe the players were feeling themselves a little too much after that Super Bowl. Lane Johnson made some comments about the Patriots. We all know that stuff, and maybe the team was feeling themselves a little too much. Maybe they needed a down year like this to light that light that fire back under them that they had last year. That underdog mentality that we thrived on last year, especially in the playoffs. Maybe, just maybe, this season, a down year like this is exactly what we need to get back on our feet and come back strong next year. Maybe. I hope so. Crossing my fingers that's the case, I'm definitely crossing my fingers that is the case, that we just need this year, man. We need this down year. The Patriots, and after they won their very first Super Bowl the following year, I think they went 9-7. They missed the playoffs. I'm not saying we're the next New England Patriots. Let's not get that twist. I'm not saying that. But I look at that and I say, hey, okay, here you have one of the greatest dynasties in sports history. People could say cheat, whatever you want to say, but they still are one of the greatest dynasties in history, man. You look at how they took that down year, they came out strong the next year. Maybe, just maybe, that could be the Eagles, following this season. That's definitely my hope. A lot of moves obviously got to be made in the offseason. The injury bug has just been pounding up on us. Like I said, Corey Clement's done for the year. Carson Wentz may possibly be done for the year. Back spasms. It looks like he definitely would not be playing against the Rams, for what I'm seeing. What I'm hearing, he will not be playing against the Rams. But we'll see. But yeah, the injury bug is plaguing us right now, man. But we're going to see exactly what this team is made of. We're going to see exactly what Nick Foles can do when he comes back on that field. You know, we're going to see, man. We're going to see what does this team have pride, or they're going to play with pride and finish the season on a high note. That's what I'm going to be looking to see. Does this team still have some pride in them, and will they go out there and play their butts off and finish the season on a high note? A lot of changes in Philadelphia got to be made. Secondary especially, man, because this secondary is just so bad. You know, I would clear house with most of the secondary. The only players that I would really bring back is Malcolm Jenkins, Rasul Douglas, maybe Sidney Jones, even though he got burned against the Cowboys. But the rest of these guys, man, they can go. You know, that's something that Harry Roseman definitely has to put a lot of time and energy into coming next off season, man. Building that secondary up, man. Definitely building that secondary up. Adding some pieces to that pass rush, of course, the D line. Definitely those are some improvements we gotta make. Offensively, we got the weapons, man. We got the weapons to definitely be better than what we are right now. We got the weapons, you know. Golden Tate, Nelson Aguilar, Alshon Jeffrey, Jordan Matthews. We got decent receivers. Obviously, Zach Ertz, of course, Goddard, so on, man. We got the weapons, man. We got the weapons. It's just been one of those years, man. We need the right offensive coordinator, because Mike Groh is definitely not the guy. I think most Eagle fans agree with that Mike Groh needs to go. And I will continue to chant that to the day he's fired. Mike Groh needs to go. Plain and simple, he needs to go. But yeah, Eagle fans just hanging there, man. Disappointing season. Getting swept by the Cowboys was a tough pill to swallow. I'm still pretty angry about it, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, you have to move forward. You have to put it behind you. And, there's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. It's in the past. People can go on and on about this play, that play, what cost the game. At the end of the day, this team, especially offensively, did not show up in the first half. And we made mistakes that cost us that game. So, got to put that behind us and finish out the season on a high note. Like I said, get well soon. Get well soon, Carson. Get well soon, Corey Clement, and everybody else on our team that's on the injury bug. It's a very long list. I can't sit here and name every single player because it's a really, really long list of players who right now are done for the year. So, yeah, all those guys who are hurt, get well soon. Come back strong next year. The players that are coming back to the team, of course, get well soon. Come back strong next year, and let's get it together and continue to support the team, and let's go on a high note. Send a message to the NFL that the Eagles are a team that still has pride, that will continue to fight and battle to the very end, and you better watch out for us next year. Let's make sure we do that. So yeah, we'll see what Nick Foles does. He got a pretty tough matchup. He's going against the Rams in Los Angeles, which is the same, for him last year. Carson Wentz got hurt in that Rams game in Los Angeles, and Nick Foles stepped in. Nick Foles stepped in late in that game. This time around, of course, he's going to be starting more likely the entire game. So let's see. Doug Peterson, get those RPOs going, man. You know that's where Nick Foles thrives at. Let's see. Let's maybe just see if we can shock the world and beat the Rams on Sunday Night Football. I would love to come on here with a victory video. That'd be great. Let's see. Let's just wait and see what Nick Foles can do. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm supporting Nick Foles. We'll see what happens. But like I said, Carson Wentz is not going to be playing against against the Rams, for what I'm hearing, and back spasms, and there's a possibility his season could be done. Let's get behind this team. Let's get behind Foles. Let's see what happens. I have my scheduled prediction video out for you guys very shortly. It should be out for you guys tomorrow morning, sometime tomorrow. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section. Spunky 991 is out. Peace.